Grabs are an integral part of competitive play in Super Smash Bros. Melee. Everyone knows the RPS of grabs beating shields but losing to attacks, but there's a few unique types of grabs that allow professionals to push the game to its absolute limit. So let's go over all of them. Also, if you want to see more Melee on your feed like this, you should totally subscribe. Anyway, standing grab is simply pressing the Z button while standing still or walking. Woo! Pivot grabs are a type of moving grab where you press Z right after performing a pivot. Shield grabs are done by pressing the A button while you're shielding. Dash grabs are exactly what they sound like. You dash, then you grab. They typically have more end lag than other grabs, but there's some pretty neat use cases for using one over another. Marth in particular has developed a lot of strategy predicated around dash grab versus Jigglypuff, since Puff can crouch underneath a standing grab but can't dodge a dash grab. Tether or extended grabs use a longer object or part of the character's model to make for a much longer grab range. Tethers are things like Link's hookshot or Samus grapple beam, while extended grabs are things like Yoshi's tongue, which isn't amazing. Fun fact, for Samus you can do a glitch called the extender by grabbing and mashing up and down on the D-pad to almost triple her grab range, and it also homes in on enemies if you hold the L button. Command grabs are actually not even grabs at all, like Yoshi's Egg Lay, Mewtwo's Confusion, or Kirby's Inhale. These moves are specialized attacks that essentially function as grabs. Jump cancel grabs are a melee-specific technique where a character interrupts their dash or run with a jump, then cancels the jump squat animation with a grab. This essentially is an improved version of standing grab under almost every circumstance, since you get good frame data from the standing grab while also being able to move around. To do this, you'll just want to press a jump button before you press Z to grab. This will cancel your character's jump animation and perform the grab as if they were standing in place. For some characters like Samus, their dash grab is actually better than standing or JC grab. Bowser's dash grab actually has really good range, and his JC grab is already pretty slow, so you may as well just dash grab. And Peach's dash grab is just as fast as her JC grab, but with a bit more range in exchange for a little more end lag. Boost grabbing is a technique in which the momentum from a character's dash attack is transferred to their dash grab. It is technically a universal technique, but it only really benefits Fox, Falco, Sheik, and Marth, as they're the only characters who gain a pretty significant amount of range to their grab. For Sheik, boost grabbing almost triples her grab range, and it's a staple for her in competitive play. To do it, you're essentially doing the same thing as a jump cancel grab, except you input a dash attack instead of a jump before pressing Z, and you have a 3-frame window to complete this. And then there's the secret grab, a grab only the most elite of players can achieve, one that strikes fear into the soul of every competitor, the grunt grab. God have mercy.